We are live in YouTube. Welcome to this session, everybody. This is a very, very special session that we are organizing to felicitate the brilliant results that our students have achieved in the Rajasthan Public Service Commission exam for Assistant Professor English. It is a matter of great pride for me here in Kerala that a lot of people from Rajasthan chose to take our classes, trusted us, and many of them passed with flying colors. It is well known that exams of this sort are pretty tough, and also that in any exam, every single person does not pass. It is difficult to pass. We had a lot of brilliant students, and all of them did a lot of hard work. But luckily in India, there are many exams, many opportunities. We hope that our students who unfortunately did not clear this exam will certainly get many other opportunities that are appropriate, that are suitable for them, and that they deserve. Always in occasions like this, it is very important to stay motivated, to go on studying, to go on growing even after you pass. There are so many more exams and interviews and degrees that we need to tackle and deal with and overcome and pass. The classic example for this is my long-term friend and associate also in TESS. She has been Dr. Devyani Agarwal. To felicitate the 4 brilliant people who passed Rajasthan Public Service exam for assistant professor, we have here Dr. Devyani Agarwal. Before I introduce you to her, let me also introduce you to the 4 winners today, the champions. They are Pradeep Fauzdar, Garima Shekhawat, Badri Yadav, and Jyoti Meena. There is a lot of hard work and trauma, in fact, behind everybody passing their exam. And these people are examples for what you can gain by overcoming that hardship, that trouble, that trauma. Ultimately, it is going to be an amazing result when you finally reach your destination. Once again, Dr. Devyani Agarwal, my friend, is a classic example. She has been living in Kerala for the past many years as a student and now as a teacher. For the past 3 years, she has been teaching in colleges as an assistant professor. But she's originally from Rajasthan. She came here a long time ago because her husband works here. But it has been an enriching experience, both not only for Devyani, but also for us, academics and teachers in Kerala, because we have been able to get associated with her. Dr. Devyani did her PhD from Banaras Hindu University, and that was only the beginning for her. After that, she went on to do postdoctoral research, and then she worked in a college, and now she's working in the very prestigious Mar Ivanius College in the self-financing wing. In between, she also worked as a research assistant in the IIST, or Indian Institute of Space Science and Research here in Trivandrum. So there are so many opportunities that we all have And it is up to us to keep on studying, make use of the opportunities and grow from it, because every step we take in our growth, we are inspiring other people, we are helping other people whom we teach and associate with. It is a network. It is a wonderful collaborative effect that we have on the people around us when we pass exams and when we overcome these academic hurdles. I'm so proud of every one of you, so much proud that you have been able to do it. Tess and me have only been a very small, we have a very small contribution in your success. It is almost 99% your success because of your hard work, because of your efforts, because of your persistence. That is how you have been able to do it. Every exam, let me again remind you, because so many people are watching us in YouTube also. Let me remind each and every one of you, every exam is only like a symbol. It does not mean that somebody is not good enough or somebody is better than others, or it is not like that. It is only that we are all getting closer and closer, better and better to a great career, and we have to keep on growing. This is not the end at all. It is the beginning. So it is wonderful that you have passed, and it is wonderful that you have reached a certain stage in your career when you can legitimately inspire others with your teaching. I hope in 1 month you will get your placements and you will start that amazing journey. On this occasion, to share our happiness with you all, I am going to make an announcement that for all our students who pass assistant professor exams, it is not an easy thing to reach up to there. There are years of hard work, passing NET and SET, and then passing this exam, years of hard work, honing your skills, grooming yourselves. It is like a lifetime achievement, actually, even though it is only the beginning. So for all our students who pass assistant exams from Rajasthan, people from Kerala are going to pass now because PSC exam interviews are going on. People from Karnataka are going to pass because their exam is over, results have come, and they are going to attend their interviews. So many states, so many people becoming assistant professors. I want to give you from our hearts an award. Later this year, we will have an award ceremony. I want to give you a very small recognition of your great achievements. We are starting TESS Academic Excellence Awards, which will be given to the assistant professors who are like the leaders of an army. So it is a very big responsibility that you have. And we have really been so proud that we have been able to contribute a little bit in your journey. Thank you so much for that opportunity. I hope in a couple of months, when some of the other exams results are also over, you will join us again to receive this award and make us once again proud. Thank you very much. So I'm not speaking more. It is time to let our chief guest, Dr. Devyani Agarwal, speak to us. And after that, we will hear the winners or champions talk to us. They will talk to us about their journey, how they passed this exam, and it will be greatly inspiring for every one of you out there. Over to you, Dr. Devyani.
Thank you, ma'am. So here I am before you, and I am thankful to Dr. Kalyani Valath, my dear ma'am, and the team TESS to inviting me here and giving me this opportunity to speak to you and express and share my experience with you all. So first of all, I congratulate all of you, all four bright stars of today. Mr. Pradeep, Ms. Garima, Mr. Badri and Jyoti, for your achievement clearing RPSC exam, which is really a very tough exam. So I congratulate all of you and wish you all the very best for your successful career in teaching. And teaching, as we know, is a very amazing a profession because it is always rewarding. I personally feel teaching brings satisfaction. Why? Because when we teach, we get an opportunity to communicate and express our thoughts to the people, to shape the young generation, because we're always among the company of the youngsters. So we, we can give them correct direction, we can shape their personality. And it is not only about teaching a particular subject, because teaching is much beyond that. Especially when we are the students of literature, we understand that literature is much beyond a subject or a information about a particular subject, because it deeply touches so many aspects. It's a very dynamic subject, we know. So it has a potential to develop intellectual, spiritual, emotional, and physical aspects of a student. So it goes beyond many things, and it involves culture, it involves ethics, behaviors, and other social norms also. So in that sense, teaching literature needs unique capabilities. And since you have been students of TES, you have seen Kalyani ma'am's teaching skills, which I too have experienced. And I find myself very lucky. I'm so fortunate that I was associated with Kalyani ma'am for some time. So I learned a lot from her in this duration, and especially her teaching techniques, her teaching methods, which you can say, which are very modern teaching methods, which I also use in the classroom teaching. And I always have gained positive results out of them. So main thing I want to highlight here is that at the core of Kalyani ma'am's teaching is her deep love towards the subject, because she loves literature a lot. She can cross any boundaries to teach that with a very interesting and lively manner. And that is what I too have tried to adopt when I teach this subject. And I also try certain methods which can make my teaching lively, because it has a lot of possibilities. When we teach literature, we can connect literature with cinema, with the contemporary issues, with the advertisements, even nowadays, because we are also given a subject called environmental studies to teach. So even that too, I sometimes connect with the advertisements, because these are the things which we commonly notice or observe, or sometimes we come across when we watch television and all. So these are very few very simple examples which can we easily connect with our subject, and we can make it lively. So this is a kind of technique which I have learned from ma'am, and I have also, like, literature gives us an opportunity to teach language, because language proficiency can be built up through literature. So we can say that if we are a student of literature and we are teaching literature, it opens up a horizon before us, and we should make use of that opportunity. So when I think about myself, like my experience in Kerala as a teacher, it's a very good learning experience, I would say, because when I came here, I had PhD, but when we actually start teaching, start working in a college or in any institution, we face a lot of practical issues. Especially, I came from Kerala, I came from Rajasthan, and the syllabus was also very much different here. In the sense, here already in UG classes, semester program already introduced. So it was a vast syllabus, and I had to prepare a lot in the beginning. But it gradually enriched me, and I read many texts which I had never read earlier when I was a student. But being a teacher, we should know not only more than the students, but also we should know everything which is correct, which is exact. So every information, every bit of information which we deliver in the class, it should be correct. So that way it helped me a lot as a teacher to clear many of my own doubts. And I remember I used to prepare a class 2-3 times before I used to go there. So it helped me a lot to evolve as a teacher who could better express whatever I had in my mind, and who could better communicate with the people, with the students especially. So these are certain methods which I would say that I have learned from Kalyani ma'am. And these are all very simple methods. Like, she knows how to teach complicated topics into a very simple one. So that way it helps us a lot. Like the whole strategy which ma'am has developed, it helps a lot. It's like innovative, very innovative. We can say innovation in education. And that's what her motive is. And that's, I think, is the motive of every teacher. It should be innovation, because time and situations, they change very fast. And literature, though we are teaching either the classics or contemporary, we have to make it relevant with the time so that students can easily grasp it, they can easily understand it. So how to make it relevant is very important. And that's the motive of a teacher, to make the subject relevant always. So the way we have these new teaching methods, they help us to shape our approach towards teaching literature. And one more thing which I have experienced also with Kalyani ma'am, and during my own duration of teaching in the colleges, that teaching should be learner centric. Like, the more we involve our students, the learners, it gives more productive results. So it should always be involving. It's like always more activity based. I think you all also have experienced during your classes at tests that the more activity based teaching is always efficient and always more productive. And this is what new teaching methods say also, that it should be learner centric. Whether it is a digital platform or classroom teaching, whatever it is, but the more learner centric we are, we can produce the best results. So keeping all these things in mind, I wish you all the best, and I hope you would do excel in your teaching career. And I thank Kalyani ma'am for inviting me here and giving me this opportunity once again to communicate with all of you. So thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Devyani. We really benefited from listening to your experiences. You are absolutely right. We are always learning as teachers, and the more importance we give to our students, the better results they produce. Thank you very much. I hope all of you will keep that in mind. Now let us move on to listen to what the winners have to say about their journey. First, let me call upon Pradeep. Can you please talk about yourself and your preparation and how we can motivate other people also to undertake the same journey? After that, I have just written your names in a random order here: Pradeep, Garima, Badri, Jyoti. So in that order, if you are present, we would like you to speak to us, please.
Namaste, ma'am.
Hello. Namaste.
Good evening, all of you. And thank you, ma'am, for providing me this honor to be here. It's my first live, I think, in my whole life. And thank you, ma'am, for each and everything. Without you, this journey cannot be completed. And ma'am, this exam, if we talk about the exam, I was without net, and I will tell something about myself. I am retired from Indian Navy. Actually, I joined Indian Navy in 2005 and retired in 2020. And after that, I see a dream that I want to be a assistant professor. But I don't have any degree, any net, no net, nothing was there. And then this Corona came, and then Kalyani ma'am took avatar on YouTube. And that was very great and helpful for all of us. And my first attempt of NET, I couldn't make it. But in 2021, I make it. And I also achieved very good percentile in that. And after that, because of Kalyani ma'am, I got selected in MPET exam, means PhD entrance exam of Rajasthan University, which was held in December 2021. And now it's like a dream that we cracked the exam, we cracked the interview, and so many, I have purchased so many books of Kalyani ma'am, around 15 to 20 books I have purchased. And I prepared so many things from Kalyani ma'am's material. Those are really, those are, you can say those are, if you can say Bible or Bhagavad Gita for you people, for literature people. You should study them and you should revise them more and more. And Kalyani ma'am took sessions, mock interview sessions. Those are very helpful, and each and everything. Ma'am told us how to be there in interview room, how you should give answer, and what are the etiquettes and manners of the interview board, how you should interact. So those feedbacks were very helpful at the time of interview. My interview was very good, and I got so many marks in my interview because I selected on the basis of interview. And if we talk about the assistant professor exam at point of view RPSC, Rajasthan assistant professor exam, there are so many students, around 7,000 students were there who filled the application form, and around 200 was passed, 201. So the syllabus is very vast because world literature is there, Indian literature is there, American literature is there, and history of British literature is there, criticism and theory part is there, aesthetics, and Dalit literature is there, and grammar is also there. So you have to prepare accordingly. You have to prepare for literature part. Kalyani ma'am's material is more than enough. You can go through those books, revise and re-revise. And in my point of view, you should revise those books 2-3 times, or if you can revise them more, then you should revise those books so many times. Like the encyclopedia, those are filled with knowledge. Each and everything of literature, if a ma'am has took a writer, so many information is provided in those books. And some small books are also there, Indian literature, on American literature. And one I like the book very much, that is the theory book. What about theory, or what is theory? That is very good. Around 8 to 10 questions were asked in RPSC exam directly from the main points or main topics. Directly they were asked the questions. So the Kalyani ma'am's materials, those materials are very helpful in cracking this exam. And for interview, ma'am provided free mock sessions. Thank you, ma'am. Those are very helpful. And the fear of the interview gone away at that time, and you told each and everything. So we were relaxed at the time of interview. And if we talk about the Rajasthan history part, then you should took Moomal or chronology for, and Sujas Patrika for current affairs, and any good guide like Lakshya or Panorama. I'm not very much confident in that Rajasthan GK part. So I read only these 2-3 books. And once again, thank you, ma'am. And I'm very happy because being here is like fulfilling a dream for a retired personnel. And I haven't gone to college. My whole education was in non-collegiate mode from 12th to BA. So it's really fulfilling a dream, or like I am very happy. My whole family is very happy. Actually, this dream was not for us. And first, I think that it's not possible to become an assistant professor, but now it's completed. And thank you, ma'am, for each and everything. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Pradeep. Maybe this is why I wanted you to speak first. There are so many people there who are continuing their education after a break, and people struggling in different ways to come back to academics, to come back to teaching. Every day somebody or the other tells me, will I be able to pass? Because it is long ago that I passed MA. I have never been to a college, like you said, because I had other family responsibilities. I'm a housewife. So many people there who would have benefited by listening to you. I wanted them to know that they can all do it. Pradeep, I remember the first time you spoke to me, you were rather kind of desperate, and you asked me, you told me your story and said, you asked me, will I be able to pass? I really desire to. I don't know if you remember that conversation, but I do.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I
don't
remember.
know how I said it. I think I gave you a lot of positivity in that conversation. I told you, yes, you will pass NET, you will pass and become a professor. And, like God helped us, it has come true. Please don't give up anybody. Every one of you, you should know there is hope. There is a lot of positivity that you can harness, and you can do it. Sometimes it takes time, but still, ultimately, when you achieve, when you get there, the result is awesome. So that is probably why in my mind, I wanted you to speak first and I put down your name first because this
Ma'am, I want to tell one
energy.
thing.
Mhm.
Ma'am, I studied English, started studying English from class 6, and I studied in government school, just 100 meters from my home, and I never studied anywhere. And after that, I am a Hindi medium student, not I studied in English medium anywhere. And after that, I got joined Navy, Indian Navy. That is also a very hard job. And in between, I started my BA and then completed my MA. In 2008, I completed my BA, and after 8 years, I completed my MA in 2016. And after that, after retiring in 2020, I started. I want to say one thing, that if I can make it, everybody can make it. Everybody, whoever sees a dream, it will be fulfilled if you work hard, and you cannot give up. You cannot give up. That was the reason when I told you that I couldn't make it in 2020 net, and I think 0.6 or 0.7 was the different. And that time I was very depressed that how it is possible that I read so much and I couldn't make it. And then you told me that it will be there. And ma'am, by your blessings, all your blessings and all best wishes for all my known ones, those were fulfilled, and I completed my net. I completed this journey, and I fulfilled my dream. All are means just a story, ma'am. It's all
No,
of
it is all
your
because
blessing,
of
ma'am.
God and your good work. And, you know,
Yes, ma'am.
you were also a very good student. I know that. It is not only because suddenly somehow you made it. You studied so much. And I'm
Yeah,
sure
ma'am.
your career in Navy gave you a certain discipline that you benefited from as a student. It is everything
Yes, ma'am.
together. Yes, good. Wonderful it is. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you, ma'am.
Pradeep, from all of
Thank you,
us
ma'am.
for
Thank you.
inspiring us. Inspiring us. Yes. Thank you. Garima, are you there? Garima, would you like to speak now?
Yes, ma'am.
Please
Namaste,
do.
ma'am. Namaste,
Namaste.
Devyani, ma'am. First of all, I would like to thank you. Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello. Because I think some network problem is here, so I will
We can hear
continue
you. You can
speaking.
continue.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you. So, first of all, I want to thank you that you provided us with quality material. Despite of your diverse health condition, I could understand at that time what you were going through. So I'm very, very grateful to you. Uh, I just want to tell you my story, that how you inspired me and how first I got to know about you, ma'am, Kalyani ma'am. In 2020, I was two-time net qualified at that time, but I want to touch that prestigious mark JRF. So I was searching some quality content on YouTube related to theory and criticism, and that time I found your video on YouTube. So I was very happy at that time, and all the day I was listening to your videos. And in 15 days of preparation, most of your YouTube videos, I cleared JRF that year in 2020. So after that, the next step was college lecturer, assistant professor. So I bought your material like encyclopedias, Udemy courses, and then I joined your RPSC coaching, online coaching for this exam. So these kind of material, I will say that very helpful for the small town students like us. These kind of quality materials are very difficult to find in market, because most of the time there are large and big scholarly books are available in bookshops. So these, like encyclopedia, it's like all the things important and related to literature compiled in 3 books. So these helped me a lot in achieving this rank, I would say, in this exam. So most of the time I had 3 months. I had 3 months available for the preparation, and most of the time I devoted to general knowledge of Rajasthan, because I was zero as at general knowledge. Most of the time I was reading literature because I was giving net exam again and again. So most of the time, 2.5 months I dedicated to general knowledge. And because of that, because of my bad time management, that's a mistake that I did. And I don't want other aspirant to do this, that I was left only 15 or 16 days to prepare literature. So most of that time I covered that thing with test material, like encyclopedia. I finished all the 3 encyclopedia in that time, all the notes you provided us while giving us coaching online, and your theory books, in books on Indian literature and the Dalit literature notes that you provide, American literature, Indian literature, all those things in 15 or 16 days I were able to cover because of your sharp and condensed and exam oriented notes, and that helped us a lot. So that's what I have to say. So I am very grateful, and you are like a role model and inspiration to me. I learned a lot from you, and the kind of confidence you gave me that I can do something, achieve something in my life, I will say that that's phenomenal. Thank you.
Thank you, Garima. Again, I have only one thing to say very humbly. It is all there within you. I did not give you anything. I just showed you the path. I just helped you a little bit. I just helped you bring out your best. You did it, Garima. Forget me. You did it.
No.
Congratulations. Congratulations for all of
Thanks,
us.
ma'am.
Yes.
Thanks, ma'am.
I hope all of you will join us again. Remember, for receiving the best academic excellence awards.
Yes. It's just beginning. This achievement is just beginning.
Yes. Thank you. Can we now
yes, ma'am,
listen to Mr. Badri Yadav? Would you like to speak to us, Badri? He's also a long-term friend. Please talk about yourself and your journey.
Ma'am, please, one request to you. Don't switch off your video call now, because otherwise I will not tell anything. So this is my problem. If anyone
like this,
before us, so at that time I can speak something. Because, okay, ma'am. So first of all, as you are congratulating to every individuals who made this journey possible, but in my opinion, I congratulate you, ma'am, because of your guidance, your teaching, and your teaching style is a very immensely helped me, not me only, and this helped to any other candidates who appeared in RPSC exams and other national level exams like NTA, UGC NET, and SET exams. My journey or my story is like totally similar to Pradeep Fojda, and I also joined Indian Army in 2003. During my job, I made 3 attempts to become an army officer, and I faced 3 times SSB interview, but I was rejected at that time. So at that time, I thought this job is not suitable for me or any other. I made to serve the society also, because once a time I served to the nation, and this is the time to serve the society and the younger generation, especially. So I passed only 12th class when I had joined to Indian Army. During my job, I did my undergraduation and post-graduation. Undergraduation was in 2010 and post-graduation in 2015. And I got retirement in 2020. So when I was in army, I was thinking that I should be very apt student or candidate in English literature. So I have decided to crack the NEET examination in the same year. Same year here means 2020, I got retirement and I have qualified also NET exam in the same year. After clearing my exam, before my clearing exam, I didn't know about you, man. And when I have filled for assistant professor, then I came to know about you, and I have missed a license speaking in my career, and you are that one. At that time, during my preparation of assistant professor exam, especially RPSC exam, I have purchased your British encyclopedia. I have read them, and there was one paper related to GK, and the gap between the GK paper and the literature paper was 13 days. So I have decided that I am very weak in theory and criticism. So I made a order to TS, and I bought your What About Theory. It's a very in a simple and lucid way, and very crisp that I can be excel in theory. It's a very easy. It's in a very easy language. So I have completed that book in 7 days. When I appeared in my exam, I felt that if I didn't read this book, I couldn't make those 20 to 25 questions, because directly questions were from that book. So I appreciate, I'm very grateful for that book. And after that, I have also purchased your encyclopedia. If I talk about my interview preparation, ma'am, as you have made short video on the characteristics of every ages, I watched them. I wrote them all the characteristics of ages, and I try to speak in your way, in front of mirror. But as I am in Hindi student background, but I may try again and again. So that become very possible because your books, because your guidance, and you are just not a motivation, but everything in my life. And once a time, and wait, ma'am, I want to tell one more thing. Once a time, ma'am, you have messaged me, Badri, you should come on test, making some questions. You will ask the question, then I will reply. At that time, I was admitted in Ayurveda hospital, New Delhi, and the interview was very near. So I just requested to you that, ma'am, I couldn't come with you. And this is the time that I'm a very lucky person, like others, that I'm seeing or like that's it, ma'am. I'm there for you. And many students struggle is a life, because my life was totally in full of struggle. Everyone knows about Indian Army, and the second thing is that I still suffering from my spine pain. But when the dream comes in you must be very hard worker person under a very good educator, a very approachable educator. At that time, you can crack any type of exams. So this is a very helpful yoga.
Thank you, Badri. Towards the end, there was a small connection problem, but we could make out much of what you were saying. Thank you so much for all the appreciation and the support that you give to Tess and the work that we do. But without your hard work, Tess is nothing. You are like, we help you build your careers. You help us in so many ways. It's all mutual. So I don't want to place myself in any superior platform and make it look like I am helping you all the time. It is not like that. So thank you so much. Wish you all the best. It is a matter of great pride that you have achieved it. And I should not only congratulate you, I should thank you profusely.
Thank you.
Yes. Are you there, Jyoti Meena? Jyoti had informed us that she had some personal engagement and may not be able to join us, but still I was hoping she would. Any of you, like Sunita, for example, would you like to speak? Congratulating your friends?
Yes, ma'am.
Please do.
Yeah. Congratulations to all the students who selected. And next time we will also be there in that place.
Yes, I'm sure of it. You have already studied a lot and you will surely be able to ace this exam next time.
Yes.
Anybody else who would like to speak?
And they all have to come. Like
They
we
have
are
to come and congratulate Sunita also.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll invite them. We'll invite them.
Okay.
So thank you all once again. Thank you, Devyani. And would you like to make any comment, Devyani, after listening to them?
Yes, ma'am. It was very nice to listen all of them. Their stories, the struggle stories, and the success, which is always sweeter because of the struggle. The struggle of life always makes the success sweeter and the sweetest. So I am really proud of them that they made it, and I congratulate you that every time your students do very well, ma'am. In every exam, whatever it is, I've been witnessing it since the last 10 years. So it is like your inspiration, like listening to you is always an inspiration, and it is always, the way you motivate us, not only to study, but also, of course, our subject is like that. It is very much related to life. It's all life, what we read in literature, we study. So it's always, it is enriching to join your sessions. So I am very happy to know about the success stories of all of them. And of course, the rest of the students will also make it one day, definitely. And whatever you have learned from ma'am, please continue with those practices to teach, to read, and to exercise literature in life. That's very important.
Thank you. That is amazing. Thank you very much. So with that, we come to the end of the session. It is not the end. In the end, there is the beginning. So we will be back. From tomorrow onwards, there is a crash course beginning for those who are taking this NET exam. It is also an induction program for those who are joining the next batch for NET. So the cycle of life is continuing. These people who have joined and who are writing the exam will also be felicitated one day. They will also get the TESS Academic Achievement Awards. Like that, life will go on. And I will grow old. Grow old along with me. The best is yet to be. With that, we end the session. Thank you all once again.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.